The weather was beautiful today in San Diego. I was able to wash my jeans and hang them out on the line, and they dried very nicely. Save energy that way, you know. So welcome to Faster Pussycat Fez, Fez, Fez. I know that doesn't make any sense, but you know, the Russ Meyer film, Faster Pussycat, Kill, Kill, Kill. It just popped into my head. What can I say? All right, the new subscribers. I believe I left off with Dr. Art Show. And so, welcome David Randall Curtis to subbing to citizenkong. I watched one of your poetry videos. This man is, he does like kind of serious poetry about like, you know, love and romance. At least a couple ones I wrote, you know, that sort of, you know, like, oh, we made love and then she was gone sort of thing. And I'm not making fun of you. Sorry. I don't know if you watch my videos. You haven't commented on any of them, but thanks for subbing. I turned around and subbed back. Yeah, you gave me one of those all like I sub to you, sub back sort of thing. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but sometimes I get stubborn. And you know my criteria for that. There's a definite rule. I need another towel here or something. I'll put it, oh, here it is. See, look how handy this is. I have one of these Bass bar towels. Aren't they cool? All right. Okay, so, okay, thanks for subbing, David Randall Curtis. That's the name of his channel, and German Berserk, and I don't know if this guy's one of the good guys or the bad guys. I guess he's one of the good guys, but he's got a lot of stuff about war and anti-terrorism, and his backdrop is a hodgepodge of war symbolism and books on war. So, watch my videos and comment. Let me know. I mean, I'm not entirely against war of all kinds. I mean, sometimes we have to fight about something, you know. We have to fight for our rights. I don't know about all-out war. Sometimes wars are just, they're fought for all the wrong reasons, aren't they? Rick is boss. Okay, it says, hey guys, this is my YouTube page. I had another account, but I want to just leave that for gaming. So if you like gaming, look at Rick's other channel. And, let's see. Okay, I guess that's about it. He has two channels. This is his other channel. All right. Thanks for subbing, Rick is boss. It's because I'm getting started so early. Maybe I'm not in the groove for Fez Night entirely. I mean, the sun's still out. But otherwise, I get started so late. And, oh, man, tomorrow, I've got to go in and work on a project. And if I don't finish it within a certain time, oh, man, I'm going to have hell to pay. Because part of the thing was this project was taking longer than it needed to because my mind is like, I'm not as efficient when I'm worried. I'm worried about stuff. You know, I might as well just take the day off. But I showed up to work. Good for me, huh? I should have said, hey man, at least I'm here. So what if I'm low today? Oh, God, you know, the whole thing about work, you know, and production and making money, isn't it a drag? Rick is boss. Thanks for subbing, Rick is boss. The Crimson Skull. Thanks for subbing, the Crimson Skull. It says the Crimson Skull Show. And it says, I am the Crimson Skull. I know everything, the future and the past. I can control time. Your thoughts, I control all. I am the Illuminati Master, the Masonic Psychodramatist. So it's very, very enigmatic, mysterious, isn't it? The Crimson Skull rings a bell. I mean, I like the backdrop. Haha, don't bother screaming, my pet. No one can save you from the Crimson Skull. Is that, anybody you know, is that from like an old comic book strip or something? An old pulp novel or something? I don't know. Sounds sort of like the, you know, The Shadow or something. Maybe there's a radio show called The Crimson Skull. I don't know. Kind of rings a bell, though. Maybe I'm... Relax. Time to sip another little bit of my drink here. All those gin martinis, lovely. Maddie Cooper. Maddie Cooper, thanks for subbing. These days, it's everything feels like, hey, you know what? I've complained about this before. Sometimes I have a hard time doing my duty with YouTube. You know, watching videos. And posting videos and doing something else besides Fez night. I mean, Fez night's not that. I don't have to do any real preparation. Get a drink ready, put on a Fez, try to get my head together. It's the work later of like editing and posting it. It'd be nice if I had a program where I could just, I don't know, like convert all the segments at once, but I have to convert them one at a time. But anyways, I watched Girl Talk Part 1, and it's just bizarre. Do you remember any of you ever see the original David Lynch Eraserhead? Before David Lynch ever got big, me and my friends used to go watch his movie Eraserhead at the Ken Cinema. We drive all the way up from the border, the South Bay. Now I live in this area, but before I lived down by the border, and to go do anything cool, to go to the Ken Cinema, which the Ken Cinema back then was cool. Now it's kind of more like a, I don't know, all the movies are like aimed at the gay community, a little too much for my taste, you know. I don't mind a gay film every now and then, but when it's all about gay stuff, I think they've changed a little bit. Maybe they've gone back to more like foreign films, but I liked it when they did like old art house revival stuff, like when they showed Eraserhead or Harold and Maude, or, you know, I don't know. That's the stuff I like. But anyway, I commented on his page, have you ever seen Eraserhead? Because some of it reminded me of that. Somebody else said John Waters. I said, no, John Waters isn't so psychedelic or so, you know, just enigmatic. John Waters is just crazy, like in your face, like goofy stuff, you know. Oh, by the way, Jeff, still haven't got a chance to watch Desperate Living. I haven't caught up on any of my videos, but I do have Tidelands, which you recommended, and it's sitting there. I'm going to watch that. But it's a Netflix thing, so, you know, I kind of try to watch it and return it. I still haven't got The Corporation, but I finally gave up on trying to watch The Brown Bunny. Any of you ever, like, had the fortitude to sit through The Brown Bunny? I mean, Vincent DeGallo, I think that's his name. I started to watch it. I used to have a pretty good rule that no matter how bad it is, if I picked it, I'll try to, like, sit through the whole thing. Because you never know. There's scenes that you might just go, okay, that made it worth it. You don't know, you know. Especially art films are that way, you know. I sat through the original Russian version of Solaris in bits and pieces. It was like pulling teeth. But in the long run, I'm glad I saw it. Where was I going with this? But, oh yeah, Eraserhead to David Lynch, and I was talking to Jeff about Tidelands. And I haven't watched the documentary The Corporation yet, Misanthropic 66, but I will. And to Angry D and Head, Dr. Bender, and Old Frank. I haven't, well, I don't know whether Old Frank cares about this or not, but no, I'm going to go make a video about the co-op. I don't know whether I'll just do it half-ass, but I would like to call ahead and get permission to go inside and videotape and maybe interview somebody. But you know, it's typical of me. It's either it's got to be really cool or I don't do it at all. So maybe I'll just do it half-ass and I'll just get it done, you know? Hey, I don't have to please anybody but myself, right?